What's up, guys? Verdugo29 back with you again, and we are here for the round 5 recap of the GBA. I am joined once again by Adam the Bee's Knees. Say hello, Adam.
Hello.
So we are pumped to be bringing you this round 5. Things have been going down in the first 4 rounds, and so things are going to pick up even more in this one. And we want to kick things off with Will, Iron Monkey Man, as we all know him, of the Relatively Superiors, trying to trying to continue his good run of form after beating Frank last week, going up against Aiden of the Alabama Behemoths, who almost picked up a win last week but couldn't get the job done against Matt. So we're going to kick this thing off in 3, 2, 1, begin. So a Cell Gore leading off against Swampert. Was probably fearing the Giga Drain there. Goes straight up Umbreon, pretty safe. I would have just fired off a Bug Buzz. I wouldn't have cared. I thought the round out.
Oh god.
Then he goes out to Manatee and gets fucking blown back. Gets a crit on Swampert, which didn't really matter, but it is a free switch back out to a Cell Gore. This is where I just fire off like a Bug Buzz, but he does. Gets a Protect off though. As we don't know if he specs or not. He's gonna pull switch out into Altaria, which was an interesting choice, but for some reason he gigas, and I was like, hello, why? Goes out to Bro, who can eat up the return. Alright, I mean, it's not fully defensive Bro, that's more specially defensive Bro. But unfortunately, he's going to have to double back out. But he goes out to Darmanitan, which is a fair play, because he can just fire off some good damage. Hits Cresselia, but gets killed by Rocky Helmet, so that's pretty nasty right there. Mega Pinsir's going to come in. Swampert should be able to take it, but we're not exactly sure how well Swampert can take a +1 return. Unfortunately, for some reason, Will decides to go for the close combat and is going to die out of the Rock Slide. If he went for the return then, that was an easy kill on Swampert. So, he apparently calced wrong on that turn. Hits the Rock
Will
Slide.
did not have return.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. He will be able to Giga and kill the Swampert here, though, which is pretty good for Will. Although Altaria can come in now and set up, and this is the issue. Bro can come in and probably take 1, but it's not going to be able to do enough damage to where Altaria is probably going to die. So he's going to go for the T-Wave, though, which is a really nasty play right there, as he's not going to be faster, though, on the second time around. But Bishop can come in and just fire off an Iron Head. Raikou is not going to appreciate this either, as it does a clean 30%. It follows up with a Sucker Punch, which is enough to kill. Blown back. In comes Durant. And the superpower will be able to kill the Bishop. Not really sure.
I don't know why he stayed in.
Don't know why he did either, but he can go out to Zapdos. Instead, he just has to go to a Cell Gore, which made us think that we maybe had HP Fire. As instead, no, he just goes to Giga Drain, which was also kind of questionable. He's going to fire off a Bug Buzz. He's going to do absolute jack shit. But Altaria does get fully paralyzed. So he can just try and fire off another Bug Buzz. Hopefully another fully paralyzed does get another full para and takes out the Altaria. But this thing can just come in and can fire off a Rock Slide and connect to take out the Cell Gore. And now it's basically all down to Zapdos, which won't really be able to get the job done.
And misses the Heat Wave.
Yeah, it doesn't help Zapdos' cause. It's up against 2 really stally Pokemon, and all one of them has to do is get the poison. As basically Umbreon can just wall it, and all he's got to do is get the Toxic on the Zapdos. But if Umbreon isn't carrying the Toxic, he probably should have gone out to Cresselia to slap on that Toxic, because, you know, that just would have been the better play, as it's just going to be like doing Wishing shenanigans and whatnot. As a really good offensive play there would have go out to the Durant, as he is going to end up doing that, which is amazing, because he gets Durant basically back up to full health, allow him to fire off a Rock Slide. Unfortunately, he misses, and a Heat Wave connects, which means that Umbreon is almost in range now of actually dying to T-Bolt, as Crest can Moonlight. And basically,
however, the chance to lower the special attack is
overall. Exactly. The fear now is that if Moonblast starts lowering the special attack, there is no way he's coming back to win this. And unfortunately, what is going to happen, guys, is that even after this T-Bolt connects, he's going to Moonlight all the way back up. And eventually, he is going to connect with the Moonblast to lower the special attack. And that's going to be GG right there, because if there wasn't a special attack drop, then maybe if the paralysis or burn happened on Cresselia, he could wear it down over time, because Umbreon was at the point where it would have died at this stage to another Thunderbolt after coming in on spikes. But unfortunately, with that special attack drop, as you can see, this is doing absolutely no damage to Cresselia. and that's the issue. He'd need like paralysis or
And a
something. He needs crit and paralysis at this point. One of the two. Can't get either, as Cress is just going to stall him out here. Zapdos, of course, can roost, but Will doesn't really see the point, as, you know, there isn't much Zapdos here. And now it's at -2, so the battle is basically lost here. Will's going to valiantly try and get some paralysis. He did get pretty unlucky, because he had like 11 turns of Thunderbolt, and none of them. He gets the crit here,
Got the crit at the
doesn't
end.
get the paralysis, and the Psyshock from there is going to be enough with Cress to take him out. So Aiden's going to pick up the first victory of this round. We're going on to the next one now. Alright guys, we are back with the second match. It is Jack against John. So Jack of the Maryland Mienshals and John of the Florida Talonflames. We're going to get Adam to kick this one off in 3, 2, 1. Alright Adam, take it away.
So, out comes Useless and Dank Meme Shao. He switches off. They double switch. I don't know why I didn't U-turn there. So the Meloetta comes out, fires a Shadow Ball. The red card gets him. He gets the Willow. Unfortunately, the Mew has Synchronized, so that doesn't help John's cause. So he's just going to pull the switch into Sylveon while Mew goes for the Stealth Rocks. Very good play by Jack. Fearing the Hyper Voice, he's going to go to a Special Wall. However, he goes for the Heal Bell, which was smart. He's going to protect and see what he does. I would have stayed in if he had Heal Bell, to be honest. Like, what can Vaporeon really do? So out comes the Hitmonchan. So Vaporeon's just going to stall him out a little bit. However, Hitmonchan will fire off the Rapid Spin. It seems like all Hitmonchan ever does is get status and dies. Out comes the Sylveon to probably get the Heal Bell up, which I assume he will do now. After the Mew gets the Stealth Rocks. Now the Hitmonchan's not
Hitmontop, I'm going to slap you in a second.
What?
It's called Hitmontop, not Hitmonchan.
Same thing, dude.
It is completely different. Yo.
So this Meloetta can eat hits like it's dinner, and he just foolishly sacks off the Sceptile.
Dude,
I don't know
this
if he saw that
this Sceptile could have won him the game too. That's the thing, guys.
Yeah, he saw the special attacks weren't doing anything. I don't know why they didn't go out to Entei sooner. Sacred Fire does clean damage. Like, clean. And then Vaporeon double switches. If he went for the Sacred Fire again, he would be Gucci. But instead, he goes for the Extreme Speed. Doubles back into Mew on the incoming Extreme Speed. Now, if he would have gone for Sacred Fire on any of these turns, he would be great shape. But no, he decides to switch, cause the Mew to get a roost up. I think Sacred Fire would have taken it out by then. So Mew's still a problem. Out to not a guitar, because the joke's on you. Psyshock does a clean damage. This Meloetta is nothing to fuck with. And then, so, he's going to Psyshock, gets the crit! Poor Sylveon, struggling to death out here. Gets the Wish Protect, heals up. Psyshock's still going to do a butt ton. So he decides to sack the Pythagoras off. I don't know, maybe you should have sat the Hitmontop. Out to Shrek. Shrek's here to save the day, y'all, with his Sacred Fire of Liberty. See, he should have Sacred Fired the Mew a long time ago.
Yeah, it was doing enough damage to the point where I think Mew would have almost died after roosting anyway, so...
And he doesn't Sacred Fire again, which I thought was ridiculous.
Funny thing was, though, John still had a chance to win from here, guys. If he had, frickin' Lumberry, he fakes out here, that's a stupid play, because... he doesn't really achieve anything. Yeah, if he had that was the turn to Rapid Spin. I don't know why he didn't Rapid Spin there, because he definitely had game. Now it's going to be interesting, because at this point, if he had Lum Dragonite on the Mew, even if the Mew decided to heal itself, Dragonite could get up the D-Dance for it to be able to outspeed Manectric and kill it, for it to be able to kill Goodra, kill everything on this team, because Vaporeon was weakened. Now, everything just dies to Mienshao. High Jump, he's still going to take that thing out. And now his only chance is going into D9 and being able to D-Dance. Unfortunately, what's going to happen is, guys, you're going to see that this is actually a banded Dragonite. And so that means that its E-Speed will do nothing here. If he was actually D-Dance Dragonite, he just swept. He won.
Yeah.
Jack should have... Okay, I'm going to be honest. Jack should have lost this battle. Not saying that Jack didn't play a great game. He played a flawless game. The issue for his team was he let Entei injure all of his good walls and basically left his team wide open to a Dragonite sweep. All John had to do was have Dragon Dance, and it was done. Absolutely done.
Dragon Dance, Outrage,
Dragon
or something.
Dance, E-Speed, Dragon Claw, and Earthquake, and it was just done. From there, +1 is destroying Vaporeon. Even if Vaporeon is carrying the Scald, like, you have the Lum there. You can set up
and
at
it's
least...
also specially defense.
Exactly.
So
you can just, yeah, it would just die. Even if you were not even boosted, you'd probably still kill it. So it was frustrating to watch that battle, because we knew that John could have definitely beat Jack. But anyway, we're going to go on to the next battle. Alright guys, we got the next battle, which was myself up against Charles. So the Blackthorn Bishops up against the Jubilife Jumpluffs. It's feeling pretty good going into this battle, but as you can see,
I called this payback from our battle.
Yeah, it didn't go to plan. I'm going to lead out Rotom Wash. He's going to lead out the Moongus, so off to a great start. I ran freaking Choice Specs, around like Choice Scarf Rotom, and forgot to give it Trick. And I was like, fuck, okay, I'm off to a great start here, guys. Double back into Celebi, not expecting the HP Fire, but he does go for it. But I am specially defensive, so I can eat it up. And I figured, okay, if I'm able to set up, I can beat him. I went out to Latios because I didn't actually expect him to want to set up or stay in on me. But he did. I was going to fear him out with the Psyshock, but he goes straight out to Slowking, and I was like, that's fine. You know, I'm cool with this. I can deal with Slowking. I'm going to double it back out to Rotom. As he can go for the Flamethrower, I can eat that up. So, you know, so far, pretty standard. Goes out to Togekiss, and I was like, okay, here's my chance. Unfortunately, it turns out he has Weakness Policy. Here's where I make a critical error. I go out to Slice and Dice here, because I thought, yeah, I can just take this thing out with Gyro Balls. Big mistake. This is max defense Togekiss. I get a min fucking roll with Shadow Sneak, allowing him to roost all the way back up to full health. And if I ran Iron Head instead of Gyro Ball because he's running a defensive Togekiss, I could stall out the roosts and actually beat him here. Unfortunately, that is not going to happen. I even ran Rock Slide.
You outspeed.
Why do I outspeed? When was I outspeeding?
Aren't you outspeeding? Oh, wait, no.
He keeps going for roosts, dude. I end up having to fire off Rock Slides now, basically trying to make him think, okay, he's definitely not carrying any more Gyro Balls. Unfortunately, he's not stupid, so
yeah,
that doesn't happen. I'm going to have to waste all my Gyro Balls trying to bring this thing down. It's just, I have nothing. I get a crit, though, which is nice. But again, I would then need max damage or something. I don't get any max damage. I get 2 low rolls with Shadow Sneak, which is so annoying at that point of the battle. Really just didn't help my cause. He ends up getting a crit back and a flinch. And I realize now there's probably nothing I can do. I could go out to Tyranitar, and that was my best chance, honestly. I should have gone out to T-Tar. Should have just straight up Mega Evolved and clicked. I think I had Ice Punch or, you know, some move like that.
Paralyze the Togekiss.
I end up going, yeah, for the Thunder Wave on here because I know nothing else is really going to hurt this thing. And if I'd had the Trick on Rotom, that would have been perfect for that Togekiss right then. Giving it a freaking Choice Scarf that was locked itself in a Roost would have given me a chance because then he would have to switch out. But no, I have to sack my Weezing for no freaking reason. And now I am getting damage off with Thunderbolt. Not enough damage. I'm going to die on Air Slash. And now I can Volt Switch and kill with Rotom. But my whole team just got blown back. So I get 1 kill with Rotom. I'm going to pull the switch out to Celebi. But he has an annoying Kieran Black set.
It's pretty common.
I go out to Rotom as he reveals he is a substitute Kieran Black. And I'm like, cool. Surely Volt Switch will break the sub. Nope. I go out to T-Tar. He gets off a Fusion Bolt, does crit clean damage. I was like, oh my god, this is how I'm going to die. I was like, a Mega Evolve, but I'm not going to outspeed it. He's going to be able to take me out with the Fusion Bolt, so I'm going to lose my T-Tar, which could have set up and taken out most of his team. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. Celebi's Zen Headbutt will break the sub here. Ice Beam will be able to bring me down, but I was hoping that Zen Headbutt from here, at 27%, surely Celebi can get the job done. No, of course not, guys. I get a min roll on the freaking Zen Headbutt, and he dies to Life Orb. So that's not my kill either. Another time where it's not my kill. I go for the Hydro because I have no other move because I'm freaking locked into moves here. And I didn't have Trick, so I played stupid. I played stupid, guys.
Got him!
And I sadly went down 4-0 here. Just didn't really play my best, but shit happens, you know. So
It's a sad battle.
we're going to move on. Okay, guys, we are here with the final battle of round 5, which was Tom of the Arizona Rattars against Matt of the Pittsburgh Steelixes. Adam's going to kick this one off for us in 3, 2, 1.
So he leads with the Ninetales. He's going the Sun route this time. No, he's not. He doesn't have the route. I'm sorry. He goes for the Flamethrower on the Scolipede. Matt switches into his Dragon type, eats the Flamethrower. He's going to go for the Focus Blast. Unfortunately for Matt, he misses. Another Focus Blast hits. It does a clean damage. That's probably Assault Vest. So he goes off for the knockoff, and it reveals the Choice Spec. So that was really doing nothing. So he knocks off the leftovers. So he gets 2 knockoff points with Armaldo, which was nice for Tom. So the Dark Pulse comes through. It doesn't kill exactly, and the Starmie takes down the Ninetales. Well, that's one thing, stopping the Parathorn gun. So out to the Heliolisk and the Gastrodon. He reveals the Grass Knot, and it does over half. Unfortunately, I doubt it will kill this time, so Tom switches into Armaldo. He makes the aggressive play, while Matt goes into Scolipede, doubles back into Ferrothorn. He goes for the Stone Edge, which does absolutely nothing. Out to the Heliolisk, that gets whipped like a bitch, and then the Heliolisk is going to fire off a clean Focus Blast, misses terribly, and he doesn't even get the kill on the Noivern, and the Dry Skin, that doesn't help. Out to Amistar, who lives the Sash, and gets up a Shell Smash, so that special defense is looking mighty good.
Oh, definitely.
So he's going to fire off a Surf, not in the rain, I'm not too sure. So out comes the Scolipede, who's going to protect and try to win the speed tie here. Tom's going to go for Earth Power. I would have just gone for the Surf. Out to the Gastrodon, he's just going to die from the second Earth Power. He knows that, so he's going to sack the Starmie, which, I don't know. Matt's running out of ideas, and Matt apparently does not have the speed boost, which Matt said would have won him the game. I doubt that because Amistar was at twice as the speed, but I don't know. Out comes the Ferrothorn,
just beating the Ferrothorn ages ago.
Yeah, and then Chansey can just finish it off with good old-fashioned seismic tosses. So Chansey murders 2 Pokemon, and that's the game. So Tom wins again.
Yeah, that was surprising. A really surprising way to finish round 5, guys. So everything's still basically up for grabs. Almost halfway through the season, but definitely some very interesting turns of events. What would you think, Adam? What would you say?
Yeah, I mean, Matt's made questionable plays. I'm surprised Tom got this far, and it's been going good, pretty good, I gotta say.
Well, we'll be back next time
with another recap. Was funny.
We'll be back another time with another recap, guys. But for now, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a big old thumbs up, subscribe to PokePals World, and also check out our channels. Any closing comments, Adam?
Nope, just Vertigo got Shrek'd.
Yeah, Vertigo got Shrek'd once again, guys. Trending worldwide. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. It's Verdugo29 and the Bee's Knees, signing out.